Okay, so far I've done a little bit of processing, EQ, compression. I haven't done much reverb or FX processing other than what I did to the vocal. But now I'm gonna start tweaking the small details and I'm gonna start getting into more complex operations in terms of the mix. So quickly, I can hear my drums are drowned out in the back. So I'm gonna apply some parallel compression. My guitars are too loud, so I'm gonna bring them down just a little bit. And I'm actually gonna create a guitar bus. These four guitars, they sound identical. It's just a left and a right, just a bit of rhythm and maybe some finger picking. So I think I can keep them in one bus together, even though they're electric guitars and acoustic guitars. So I'm gonna do that. I selected all of the tracks. I'm gonna hold Shift Option. I'm gonna go to the last track on the last output. I'm gonna create a new track and I'm gonna call it Electric Guitar Bus. Stereo aux. Create next to current track. There it is. Now I'm gonna color all of my guitars the same color. And I'm just gonna go for this yellowish type color or brownish, whatever that is. And let me actually do a little something and change the color palette a little bit, just so that I can start looking at the different colors to give me the ability to focus more on the groups. I do like having it grayed out like this, but then I kind of lose sense. I'm not used to mixing just with these colors right here. So let me just bring it up a little bit. Just a little bit of touch. And I can actually raise the brightness as well, just to make it lighter and blend in a little bit better. I'm gonna deselect, just holding Option, click on that track. Solo save my bus. There it is. I like the tone of the electric guitars, so I'm gonna add a trim plugin, and I have a trim here that I used on the lead vocal just to control the volume a little bit. And I'm actually gonna put it on as the first insert. So basically, I'm controlling the input coming into the bus, which is pretty nice. And you can do this two ways. You can actually add a master fader next to the bus. That'll do the same thing, or you can use a trim plugin.
Fall from your eyes, I'm getting wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love. Tell me what.
Okay, let's leave it there. Now let's focus on the parallel compression. I feel the drums are disappearing a bit in the mix, not getting enough punch now. I'm gonna highlight all of these tracks. I'm gonna hold Shift Option. I'm gonna click on the last selected track, actually on the send here, which is send A. I'm gonna click on there and I'm gonna say new track. And I'm gonna call this P drums for parallel drums. Stereo. I'm gonna change the color of the parallel drum bus. Just gonna drag it to the left here. And the last two, the FX track and the parallel drum track, I'm gonna color them different. I'm just gonna use like a lighter color, or maybe even a blue, just so I can tell them apart. Okay, now I have all of these faders here. And they're all on the bottom position except this one. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna highlight all of the tracks and I'm going to go to Edit, Copy to Send, and I'm gonna say copy the current value, the volume, the pan to send A, hit OK. Now that reset my fader so it's matching this. I don't have to do that, but we'll see how that works. So immediately you can hear the drums picking up, and that's the whole purpose of it. It just adds a little bit of volume and a little bit of body to the drum kit. So let me mute it. And okay, I had made a mistake and I pulled back the wrong bus. Okay, so I have the parallel drum bus. Now I'm gonna route it back to the drum bus. And I'm gonna engage the drum group just for a quick minute. If I do that, I can lower all of these. Okay, so nothing's happening. Right now we have the faders going into the P drum, and the reason why nothing's happening is because the parallel drum track is not part of the group. So I can easily fix that by going here to the left, clicking on the left and holding the shift key. I'm gonna grab the parallel drum track and I'm gonna add it to the group there. Now you're able to hear the audio going into the parallel drum track. That's exactly what I was looking for. Now I feel the snares popping through a bit more. Okay, so for this to work a little bit better, I'm gonna compress the parallel drum bus, and the signal that I'm getting on the parallel drum bus is the process signal. So I'm only gonna use one plugin. I already played with it a little bit, and it is an EQ, and it is the TG12345. And I'm sorry, this is a channel strip, but I'm only gonna use the compression side of it, and you'll hear what sort of difference it makes. So I'm gonna engage the compressor. There we go. So I really like that compressor. And I'm gonna add a bit of top end. And maybe a little bit of low end. Okay, that's good. Obviously, it's a bit exaggerated right now. So now let me add another little thing here, and I'm actually gonna choose. I need to fix my plugin settings before I do anything. I'm gonna go to preferences, editing, display. I'm gonna go to by category, and then by what is it? Category, category and manufacturer, and then by type. And I'm gonna hit OK, so that way I get my menu here. I'm gonna bring in the Sound Toys Decapitator. It's gonna help me get some good distortion on it, some pretty distortion, kind of distortion I like. And let's bring in the Decapitator. And that's gonna add some crazy harmonics. You're gonna hear it. Okay. That sounds good. It's a bit crazy because it's got the drive all the way up and the punish button on. Let's see what it sounds like without it. I actually like this setting. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna bring down the overheads. I'm gonna disengage, well, the group is disengaged. So I'm just gonna grab overhead left, and actually I doubled it up, so I'm gonna take it out of here. And in fact, just gonna say no send there, no send there, and maybe just put it on here and just say track, which will be the P drum. Okay, just leave it down for now, and let's bring down the toms. And now I have the kick and the snare, so I'm actually gonna bring them up individually just to hear the difference that it's making. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna start with the kick because that's the kick was just sitting in the background, kind of. The kick was just sitting in the background, being masked by the rest of the mix. So hopefully this will help me bring it through the mix a little bit better. Okay, so you could hear how that sounds. Now the drum group is in solo right now. So we're gonna check it in a little bit to make sure that it's coming through well in the mix. But I just want to show you how it sounds. And I want to have a good balance between the kick and the snare. So when I brought up the snare, I noticed it was drowning out the kick a little bit. And you can even hear the ghost notes a little bit better using this parallel compression trick. Okay, and let me see what happens now with the overhead bus. Okay, that's a bit too much, so that means my cymbals are gonna be washy. I'm just gonna add just a touch just to blend it in. Did you hear that ghost note? It sounds really pretty. So let's check it in the mix, and I'm gonna solo save the parallel drum bus.
Under pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the skies that fall from your.
Okay, the snare sounds really good. The kick sounds blah. It's kind of dead.
Under pale moonlight.
Doesn't sound fat at all. Maybe I need to work on the EQ a little bit. Let's see what I did. Yeah, I scooped out all that mid here. Let me bring that up a little bit. And maybe bring down some of the high. There you go. See what that does.
Under pale moonlight.
Okay, sounding a little bit better. Let's bring up the parallel processing. Maybe that'll help it cut through a little bit.
Under pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the skies that fall from your.
That's sounding good. The bass is a bit too loud. That's what I'm noticing.
Under pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the skies that fall from your eyes. I'm getting wrapped.
This one's a bit too loud. Let's bring down the overheads.
Under pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the skies that fall from your eyes. I'm getting wrapped up in love, wrapped up in.
Okay, I may need to do some additional work on the kick. I'm not happy with how it sounds.
Under pale moon, the skies that fall from your eyes. I'm getting wrapped up in love.
Okay, let's get out a little bit. Let's do a high pass filter on the bass real quick. Maybe that'll give the kick a little bit of space. Bring that in.
Under pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the skies that fall from your eyes. I'm getting wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love. Tell me, what is it? Under pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the skies that fall from your eyes.
Okay, and I'm gonna use a different technique now just because I'm not liking the way the drums sound. So I'm actually gonna bring down the lead vocal a little bit and the guitars just to allow the drums to come through a little bit better. I'll worry about the loudness a little bit later.
Under pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars.
I'm just gonna reduce it by 2 more dBs. Oops.
Under pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the skies that fall from your eyes. I'm getting wrapped up in love.
Okay, that's sounding a little bit better. Now what my drum group is missing is a bit of effects. So let's see what we can do in terms of effects. I know we have a little bit of the room reverb on the drum bus, and let's just check that real quick. Okay, that sounds okay. Let's see if we can add some reverb to the drums, and I'm gonna start with the snare. And to do that, I'm just going to go to the second send here. I'm just gonna create a new track. I'm just gonna say DR verb. I am creating a stereo track, but I'm gonna make sure that this thing here has this option engaged, follow main pan. So it's just going straight to the center. I don't want it to get wide. Bring that to the left here. Give it the same color as that one. I'm gonna solo save it. Gonna send it to the drum bus. Now I'm gonna get a reverb plugin here. Let's see what I have. And let's use the Reverb. See what this does. I'm just gonna choose a plate type preset.
Under a pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the sky.
Okay, so that's nice. It's got a lot of dirt in the low end, so I'm gonna get rid of that using the reverb EQ it has here. Okay, the decay is a bit long for me, so let's bring that down. Okay, that sounds good. See what it sounds like in the mix, just the drum mix. This kick is bothering me so much.
Under a pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the skies that fall from your eyes. I'm good.
All right, so what I'm gonna do to fix that kick, I'm just gonna duplicate that track. And I'm gonna go to the kick here, and I'm just gonna right click and click duplicate, and I'm gonna say active playlist. Don't need the alternative. I don't have any automation. I don't want the inserts or the sends. I do want the group assignment insert after the last track. There you go. We're just gonna leave it there for now, and we're just gonna call it K2. And this is gonna add a lot of volume to the kick.
Under a pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the skies.
Guess not. So let me do some processing to this kick real quick. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring in an EQ. Just gonna do not this one. Just gonna do a quick high pass filter. Or actually no, I wanna beef up the top end, the low end, sorry. So I'm going to turn on number 4 band here, and I'm going to do a low pass. Just going to bring that back over here, and I'm going to focus on the low end here. I'm going to do a shelf on the low end. Bring that up. Almost like a sub. Let's leave it there for now. Let's bring in, I'm thinking about the Waves Vitamin plugin. There it is. And basically, this is going to add distortion because I already have an EQ here. It's going to hopefully add it on this end, not past this. And it's not sidechain or anything. So I'm just going to solo the low band frequency here. Okay, I'm going to go, right now it's at 90 in terms of the band or what it's affecting. So let me just go there real quick. Bring this back a little bit. Okay, let's try the other band here. Maybe just a touch. Let's see what it sounds like now. Okay, it does sound a bit fatter. Let's see what it did inside of the mix.
Under pale moonlight, I'm still inside.
Okay, much better. That feels better to my ears.
Under pale moonlight, I'm still in stars from the skies.
Okay, I'm gonna make a kick group or a kick bus. And again, holding shift option. Say new track, K bus. Solo safe, and make sure I send it to the drum bus. Color it red.
Under pale moonlight, I'm still in stars from the skies. They fall from your eyes. I'm getting wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love. Tell me, what is it like to dance in the rain under pale moon?
Okay, that sounds all right. Let's see what else can I do to this kick. I'm actually going to add a touch of reverb because I want to fatten it up, or I want to make it a little bit wider, and I don't want to mess it up, but let's try out. Let's see what it does. Drum verb, and I'm actually going to go to the room. I know I already have some reverb going there, but let's try again, just adding a little bit more. See what that does.
Under pale moonlight, I'm still in.
Okay, so that's going to the room there. this does. That's too much. Let's just blend it in.
Under pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the skies that fall from your eyes.
All right, that sounds a bit better. Now, my drums are a bit muddy right now. If you take a listen, the mids are kind of fugly. And it's the entire group, not just that. So let me fix the bus here real quick. I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to bring in an SSL EQ.
Under pale moonlight.
I'm going to open up the low mid a little bit. And I'm going to start right at 500.
Under pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the skies that fall from your eyes. I'm getting wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love. Tell me, what is it like to dance in the rain under pale moonlight? I'm stealing stars from the skies.
Sounds okay. I'm losing a bit of the toms now.
Under pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the sky.
See what I have going on the toms here. Let's see here.
'Cause I noticed.
All right, let's bring up the parallel compression here.
'Cause I noticed.
Just a touch.
'Cause I noticed, girl. 'Cause I noticed, girl. I noticed that you. 'Cause I noticed, girl. I noticed that. 'Cause I noticed, girl. I noticed that you. So real. Tell.
Now the cymbals are going crazy and I'm not liking that. This is what happens when you start to explore with this, but you have to be patient. It'll get there.
'Cause I noticed, girl. I noticed that you. So real. Tell me what is it like? 'Cause I noticed, girl. I noticed that you. So real.
And it's the Decapitator that's doing that. But I'm going to pull back the top end. And actually, I don't need this plugin. Get rid of it. I could just do it on the Decapitator itself.
'Cause I noticed, girl. I noticed that you. So real. Tell me what. 'Cause I noticed, girl. I noticed that you. So real. Tell me what is it like to dance?
All right. The bass is still clashing with my kick.
'Cause I noticed, girl. I noticed that.
And it could be that everything is so loud right now.
'Cause I noticed, girl.
Actually, the toms really are making the drum kit sound bad.
So real. Tell me what is it like to dance in the rain? 'Cause I noticed, girl, I noticed that you seem so real. Tell me what is it like to dance in the rain under a pale moon? 'Cause I noticed, girl, I noticed that you seem so real. Tell me what is it like to dance in the rain under a pale moonlight? Fall from your eyes, I'm getting wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love.
Just making some quick tweaks here.
'Cause I noticed, girl, I noticed that you seem so real. Tell me what is it like to dance in the rain under a pale moonlight? I'm still in. Under a pale moonlight, I'm stealing stars from the skies.
Okay, so I adjusted the EQ a little bit, and I brought up the attack on the kick, and I moved the low pass filter to the right just to allow some of the top end from the kick to come through.
'Cause I noticed, girl, I noticed that you seem.
The other thing that's happening right now, I'm getting too much compressor on my mix bus.
'Cause I noticed, girl.
That's really killing me there, you see?
'Cause I noticed, girl.
Okay, so I need to adjust the threshold.
'Cause I noticed, girl. 'Cause I noticed, girl. I noticed that you. 'Cause I noticed, girl. I noticed that you.
All right.
'Cause I noticed, girl. I noticed that. 'Cause I noticed, girl. I noticed that you seem so real. Tell me what is it like to dance in the rain under a pale moonlight? I'm stealing stars from the skies. They fall from your eyes. I'm getting wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love. Tell me,
Okay, and I have too much compression on the drum bus as well.
'cause I noticed, girl, I noticed that you seem. 'Cause I noticed, girl, I noticed that you seem so real. Tell me what is it like to dance in the rain under a pale moonlight? I'm stealing stars from the skies. They fall from your eyes. I'm getting wrapped up in love. 'Cause I noticed, girl, I noticed. From your eyes, I'm getting wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love. Like to dance in the rain under pale moonlight. I'm stealing stars from the sky.
Okay, the other thing, it's my virtual tape machine is being driven too much, and that's what's giving me that extra distortion.
'Cause I noticed that you seem so real.
Okay, that cleaned up the drums a little bit. Let me make sure what I have here.
'Cause I noticed that you seem so real. Tell me what is it like to dance in the rain under pale moonlight. I'm stealing stars from the skies that fall from your eyes. I'm getting wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love. 'Cause I noticed that you seem so real. Tell me what. Wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love, wrapped up in love. Tell me, what is it like to dance in the rain?
So I'm getting some weird distortion somewhere, and I don't know where it's at.
'Cause I noticed that you seem so real. Tell me what is it? 'Cause I noticed that. 'Cause I noticed that you seem so real. Tell me. 'Cause I noticed that you seem so real. Tell me what is it like to dance in the rain under pale moonlight. I'm stealing stars from the skies.
Okay, I'm almost there.
'Cause I noticed that you seem so real. Tell me what is it like to dance in the.
Okay, that's a little bit better. Sometimes you just have to mess around with that just to tweak it. Let's see.
'Cause I noticed that you seem so.
Okay, and the overhits are still a bit loud, so let's bring them down.
'Cause I noticed that you seem so real. Tell me what is it like to dance in the rain under pale moonlight. I'm stealing stars from the skies that fall from your.
Okay, let me just check the master level.
'Cause I noticed that you seem so.
All right, now let's bring in the guitars again.
'Cause I noticed that you seem so real. Tell me what is it like.
Okay, so there's not a lot I can do about the guitars. I will do a little bit of limiting in a little bit.
'Cause I noticed